new measles case in Orange County has health officials on high alert. This time it's a toddler. Why experts are warning against a dangerous trend some parents are considering, and what you need to know to stay protected. And good evening, everyone. You're watching LA Live News Tonight. I'm Phil Schuman, in for Marla Taves, who's on assignment. More on that later. New tonight, a measles case has been confirmed with an international traveler who visited Disneyland and Disney California Adventure back on January 28th. Health officials warn visitors to the parks may have been exposed. Fox 11's Ed Lascos joins us now with more about all of this. Ed.
Yeah, it's crazy, Phil, and I'll tell you, if that's not bad enough, now we have a third confirmed case of measles in LA County. All of this in just the past week alone, and it's all raising a growing concern about exposure to this highly contagious disease. Watch. A public health alert now out over the threat of a measles outbreak, bringing with it the possible exposure to thousands in LA and Orange counties. This after a third confirmed case of measles reported in just the past week alone. All the cases not related, but all just as concerning.
It can be concerning in the sense that cases can spread pretty rapidly if there's an outbreak. I believe I've heard that there's an outbreak in Utah and parts of South Carolina currently.
We know the contagious person in this latest case traveled to the Mardi Gras restaurant in Sherman Oaks back on January 24th. That follows yet another confirmed measles case, this one as the infected person traveled to several high-traffic areas like Disneyland and LAX, all while being highly contagious.
If one is infected, it can spread pretty rapidly. It can spread a few days before the fever starts. It can spread after the fever starts. The incubation period is about 7 to 21 days. And so it's really unclear how dangerous it can be.
This measles case traced back to an international traveler who visited Disneyland on January 28th. That has health officials out warning about the threat of exposure for anyone who may have been at Goofy's Kitchen, California Adventure, or the Disneyland park itself. All this measles is highly contagious, but it is preventable with a vaccine.
The way to protect oneself and one community is to make sure that we have probably about over 90% of people who are vaccinated or immune to the virus.
And as the good doctor tells us, if you have been exposed and well, you really won't see the symptoms. It takes a while, maybe 7 to 21 days. But the thing is, if you do see those symptoms, you got to call your doctor first. You don't go in to the ER unannounced, because then if you're contagious, you risk spreading it to everybody else.
Disneyland.
Of all places, think about the thousands who are there. They're trying to contact, well, actually right now, CDC is trying to contact the folks who are on the airline with that international traveler to see if they could find out if they had any close contact. But yeah, you've got Disneyland. There was also a Dunkin' Donuts up in Woodland Hills, so it's widespread.
But I mean, how dangerous is it?
Well, they say it's very dangerous, especially if you haven't been vaccinated, or as most of us as young children, you wind up getting the measles, you know, and so that it builds up your immunity, and you don't have to worry about it. But the thing is, without the vaccine, yes, it's very dangerous. And then, as you know, and I'm sure most of the folks know, it's really dangerous because as the symptoms progress and you don't get any treatment, it could lead to some brain injuries, and in some cases, I hate to say it, measles could even be deadly.
Yeah, especially if you have underlying disease or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Something else to be concerned about.
One thing.
But the thing, 7 to 21 days seems like an awfully long time to wait for something to develop, right?
Well, one of the doctors said it's like a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, because how do you know where you've been for the past 3 weeks?
Well, even yesterday sometimes. In
All
most
right,
cases.
Ed. We'll keep an eye on that one. Thank you. Good to see you here.